It's very sad to report, but sadly also very true, that Prince Harry is something of a lost soul. This, of course, is simply because he was, as many people remember, one of the most popular members of the British monarchy. But clearly the royal family kept a very tight rein on his true personality. We saw the sniping, we saw the cruelness and everything coming out in his book and those subsequent interviews on all of those big chat shows with Anderson Cooper on CNN and Stephen Colbert, etc. But what's interesting now is that actually reality bites for people like Prince Harry, and this is now a huge problem for him, not just for his own personal popularity, but where truly does he go from here? As ever, let me explain. Morning, good to see you. Thank you so much for your time today. Hope you're enjoying yourselves, whatever you're doing. Keep safe and warm, I know I say that. And can we just send out some prayers and love to all those terrible situations that are going on with the LA fires. Looks horrendous, doesn't it? I mean, just shocking. And, I don't know where we're at right now, but, the fatalities are low, even that's too high. But you just kind of think, goodness, it's just weird, isn't it, how things suddenly take off. And then, of course, you have to deal with the aftermath. Honestly, I truly am thinking about you all out there. It's just an awful situation. Why does the world suddenly turn like that, Start of a new year, it should be all nice, shouldn't it, and positive. Let's hope it all picks up for everybody in 2025. But good wishes and God bless to any LA resident and anybody affected with people out there right now. Let's get back to your royal story of the day. Yes, this came out, didn't it? Can you imagine? Less than a month ago now. Polo executive to... Now this came out, didn't it, just less than a month ago. Polo, executive produced by the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Oh yes, and there was Meghan Markle inserted into there, as I told you, because they insisted. And suddenly, of course, things were going to be brilliant, And then, of course, we found out that, sadly for Prince Harry, nobody really was interested in his idea. The idea, of course, being a documentary all about the inside world, the glitz, the glamour, and, of course, the good-looking guys and gals of Polo. Now, here's where it gets really tricky because, as I pointed out, Harry and his team believe there's going to be a second series. I'm not sure if Prince Harry does, if I'm truly honest, but the people around them will, right? Now, again, here's where it gets even more interesting because Netflix, as ever, according to sources and allegedly, have been trying to offload the program to non-streaming giants. This is when a TV program is made, and you may have seen this, and you think, okay, now they've had what they call their full run of it on their channel. They then try and sell it around the world to lesser channels for a small fee, and sometimes a large fee in fairness, but actually there's been no takers so far, and this is simply because, and again I have to say allegedly, there's just no interest in it. Now this is a bit of a knockback for Netflix because obviously they want to try and recoup some costs. The idea, if you remember, a while back was when BBC bought episodes of Suits. There was a bit of an uproar because, wasting money, etc. They got that for peanuts because the show was so old, so it didn't really matter. They were going to make a profit regardless, you see what I mean? But in the case of this, it's still a brand new show that has to recoup costs. And so the bottom line now is, who truly would like Polo? Now, even when you've got very low grade channels over here in the United Kingdom, they're actually saying, well, we'll wait. What they mean by that is, we'll wait until you give us it for free and we'll put some advertising around it. That's now the huge problem. And as you can imagine, for Prince Harry, he felt, well, I've made it, people should watch it. The bigger problem also, I would say, as someone who makes television, is simply this. There was no behind the scenes documentary, there was no extra clips, there was nothing to sell it, to add on. What he delivered is what you got. And what you need now is continuous sort of narratives through social media, pictures, clips, fun bits, anything to get you interested. It seems that both Harry and Meghan feel they're so big, whatever they put out, well, that's enough. Clearly, it's not. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.